In a quarter of a mile, at Wagoners Roundabout, take the second exit onto the Parkway, A312. Exit the roundabout onto the Parkway. Continue on the Parkway for 1 mile. In a quarter of a mile, at Cranford Parkway interchange, take the second exit onto the M4 slip road to Heathrow Airport, M25. Exit the roundabout onto the slip road. In a quarter of a mile, merge onto M4. In a quarter of a mile, keep right to stay on M4. Keep right to stay on M4. Continue on M4 for 2 miles. In a quarter of a mile, keep right to stay on M4. Keep right to stay on M4. Continue on M4 for 4 miles.
Put it on when I'd worked with them in an office environment.
You find them to be racist?
I did find them to be racist, yes. I find them to be very biased.
And
dealing with, say, white and black colleagues.
right. And that to give more power to magistrates sitting alone, perhaps sentencing people to as much as a year, you think would be, on the basis of your experience, dangerous?
I don't think that would be a very good idea at all. I really don't.
Anna, thank you. Here's Kieran now. Kieran, welcome.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm married to a parole bachelor who predominantly prosecutes.
In 2 miles, at junction 6, take the A355 exit to Slough Central.
They can't legalise something by 30%, so she automatically took a 30% hit on her annual pay. The one thing that she is particularly concerned about at the moment is defendants who are on remand for very serious crimes being given bail because their custody time limit has run out. I could cite the example of, although he hasn't been convicted of anything, of the footballer in Manchester because his custody time limit ran out despite being refused bail. I think it was 4 or 5 times previously. I've heard all these conversations by all the members of the bar, and I've not heard one solution, to be honest with you. This system has been flawed for years, and it hasn't been sorted out. There has always been a backlog of cases. Everyone seems to have an opinion, but I've not heard a solution yet, and that's what I'd like to hear. How do we solve it? Magistrates already have the power to send people to prison for up to 12 months. That's already in place. They can do that. But I've heard no solutions at all from these people who purport to be barristers and experts. All I hear about is moaning, but I've heard no solutions.
Thank you, Kieran. 0345 6060 973. Do you have a solution? We've heard from several people already in the programme tonight with personal experience of this. It'd be good to hear from you. Maybe it's less gloomy in your neck of the criminal justice system.
In 1/4 mile, at junction 6, take the A355 exit to Slough Central.
The probation service is on its knees. Most officers are so overworked we're expected to do 9 full days' work in 37 hours a week. I don't know one single member of probation staff who can cope with the current workload, and they're expecting us to cope with more people being processed through the court more quickly.
Exit at junction 6.
Destroy the criminal justice system, the staff working within it, at very high levels of work-related stress, and the victims in the community as justice is not being done.
In 1/4 mile, at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit onto Tuns Lane, A355.
I understand your point. 0345 6060 973. How does the criminal justice system look from your perspective? At 6:45, the news headlines. Amelia Cox.
The Prime Minister has categorically denied being warned a drinks party at number 10 in May 2020 could break coronavirus rules. Police in Ireland investigating the murder of primary school teacher Aisling Murphy have arrested a man in his 30s. And 2 teenagers being questioned in Manchester in connection with a siege on a synagogue in Texas have been released without charge. LBC weather: outbreaks of rain for western and northern areas tonight, staying drier in the south, a low of 1.
LBC Travel, I'm Dave Goff. It's slow on the M25 anti-clockwise after an accident earlier on between junction 3 for the M20 and junction 2 for the A2, but all the lanes are back open again. Now, our queues in Hackney, the A10 Kingsland High Street is closed both ways at Dalston Junction because of an accident near Balls Pond Road. Now,
Exit the roundabout onto Tuns Lane.
Jockey's Fields to Bedford Road, that's because of emergency repairs near the police station. There are queues in Hither Green on the South Circular Road in both directions. It is partly blocked, that's because...
In 1/4 mile, slight left towards Sippenham Lane.
There's now no service on the Central Line going eastbound from Leytonstone to Loughton. That's because a train has broken down at Snaresbrook.
Coming up at 7 on LBC, Ian Dale.
Why aren't we talking more about Russia and Ukraine? Well, that's what we're devoting our 7 p.m. hour to. Are you afraid that it could develop into a full-scale war?
Ian Dale on LBC.
This isn't just music, it's a feeling. The feeling.
Slight left towards Sippenham Lane.
The AA will get you back on the road. It's the feeling of power to electric drivers. Petrol, diesel or electric, the AA has got you covered. And
Continue for 1.5 miles.
with unlimited call-outs, and they have more expert patrols trained for EVs than anyone else. So, whatever you drive, there's no need for that feeling to stop. The AA. Join today. T's and C's apply. Verify online.
Call Eddie Mayer 0345 6060 973. This is LBC.
This is Joe. Hello. Joe is passionate about flooring. Wood, laminate, even a classic textured pile. He loves his job and takes great pride in every little detail. Joe is with Trust a Trader. And there are thousands more just like him, all experts at what they do. So next time you need something doing, try Trust a Trader to find a verified local tradesperson with great reviews. You can always trust a trader. Cheers, Joe.
TrustATrader.com.
Hello, I'm Albert Einstein. If you already have a smart meter, this is excellent. Because by my calculations, if everybody in Britain gets one, we could save the equivalent CO2 as roughly 70 million trees. That must be good for the planet, huh? I mean, you don't have to be, me to work that out.
Search Get a Smart Meter today. CO2 saving between 2013 and 2034 based on government forecast for smart meter rollout. Consumer action required. Eligibility may vary.
Ransomware attacks are on the rise, and your business cannot afford to rely on yesterday's technology. BlackBerry Cybersecurity Solutions, powered by Silence AI, specialize in preventing ransomware, malware, and malicious attacks before they happen. Let BlackBerry show you how to prepare and respond to today's sophisticated and ever-evolving cyber attacks. To learn more, visit blackberry.com/protect-me. That's blackberry.com/protect-me.
COVID-19 gathers in the air like smoke. In busy indoor spaces, you could breathe it in without knowing. That's why you need the NHS COVID-19 app. It's the fastest way to know if you've been close to someone who's tested positive for the virus. Every day, app users are protecting lives. It's estimated that over 500,000 infections have been prevented and thousands of lives saved. So keep your NHS COVID-19 app fully active this winter. Stop COVID-19 hanging around.
A new flat screen TV can't replace the feel of golden sand between your toes. A remote waterfall has never been discovered inside a new fridge freezer. And you definitely can't rumba the night away in a large capacity washing machine. At Virgin Atlantic, we know that things are just stuff. Experience something you'll never replace. Book New Year deals to unforgettable destinations now. The Sky Broadband January sale is here. Celebrate the new year with a bang and get our fibre special at just £25 a month for 18 months with a 1995 setup. You'll get super fast speed and our outstanding service too. All for an amazing £25 a month. New and existing customers, this January fibre special won't last long. Go to sky.com today. Offer ends 27th of January, usually £28, £33 a month after 18 months. Prices may change. Average download speed 59 megabits. See sky.com. Thank you.
This is LBC with Eddie Mayer. Call 0345 6060 973.
More COVID restrictions will be eased in Scotland from Monday. We'll have more of those details for you in just a moment. But this hour, after the Justice Secretary for England announced lots of ideas for, as he put it, clearing the backlog we've had because of the pandemic, we've heard from several people, part of the criminal justice system, saying, yeah, there are big problems in the system, but they predate the pandemic. And in their view, the government at Westminster has got a lot to answer for. John is listening to all of this in South Mims. John, what's your take on this? Welcome.
Well, I retired as a magistrate 2.5 years ago. I had 6 months to go, and I got so fed up, I left early. I could spend an hour on here, but for instance, Bedfordshire. Bedford had a criminal court in the county town, decided to close it, moved it to Luton, spent a fortune, I think £1 million, investing in Bedford Court, including the cells. After about 6 months, there was an inspection of the cells, decided they weren't up to standard.